Hi, before the Q&A starts, I'm gonna tell you that this video is very lengthy, so like I would recommend you play it in the background or something, because I was gonna put like very fancy editing and stuff, but it's just too long and I really want to get this out. So yeah, just play it in the background while like you play a video game, you draw, something like that. So there, and I recommend you don't take this Q&A too seriously, because I'm mostly joking around here. I'm sorry for my voice. I sound like a drunk and angry 8-year-old. So, and you could probably guess that a lot of these questions are very repetitive, because everyone asks the same thing, so, you know. That's pretty much it, so enjoy the video. Hello, welcome to today's video thing. So, last week I uploaded this one thing to my webcomic, Give Me Some Cues. So, you know, it's for the Q&A. And, if you're watching this, I bet that you already watched the Q&A for my webcomic Illusion. So, if you didn't, what are you doing? Go read it right now, because you'll understand the context of this entire chaotic video thing. So what I'm basically going to do in this video thing, I will be answering all 209 questions. 209 questions. Yes, I'm going to answer all of these. I don't know how long this is going to take. Let's just hope not over an hour or something, probably will, but, yeah. I'm going to be answering all of these questions, which are going to be very repetitive since a bunch of people answered or asked a bunch of the same things, while, fixing all of your grammar, punctuation, and spelling mistakes, because there's quite a few, honestly. So, let's just get this started with, I'm going to be looking at top comments, so like most popular to the least popular. Don't worry, I'll get all of your questions, unless otherwise, but yeah, we're just gonna start from the beginning. Okay, from the top. So this question is by Gamer Wolfie. Will Bakugou ever run into Izuku, or do they not know each other in this storyline? And in the replies, we got it's.yo.boy90001. Go back to the prologue. During that time, Bakugou had already seen screen time, so I'm betting they know each other. Okay, I'm pretty sure seen is supposed to be some, but whatever. Okay. So, yes, it's yo boy. Yes, you are right. The beginning of the prologue is based on the anime, so after encountered All Might and was like, can I be a hero, and like, you know the thing. So, yes, they do know each other in the storyline, and if you saw the Q&A episode, them running into each other is basically inevitable. So, next question. Todorki Shoto, fire and snowflake emoji. Hello, love the comic so far. Here's my question. Is there going to be any LGBTQ ships in this story? Keep up the good work. And in the replies, we got Thunder Eclipse, hope so, and then that finger crossing emoji. And then Kranen, Nejire, and Yu. First of all, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. And yes, there will be, as you saw from the Q&A, obviously. Next question. Millie Gamer 4. Will Deku be a villain throughout the whole series? I'm voting on a yes in parentheses. What do you think? What do you really think? Yeah, obviously. Alright, next question. Destil 1967. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Does Shoto use his ice and fire in this comic, or he doesn't because he never met Izuku? Very good question, actually. Some people have been asking this already, but I mean, it's up to you. Obviously, it'll be shown later on, but what do you think? Yeah. Okay, this question is by Anime Enthusiast 6. What was your inspiration, or what animes do you watch? So, for your first question, my inspiration, so I said it in the Q&A, but I said my inspirations were mostly movies, personal experience, yada yada, you know. But so I said movies, right? I'll give you one movie that inspired me. It was a small movie. It came out in 2008. I think you'll like it. A lot of people liked it. And what animes do I watch? I watch Shrek. And next question by Daniela Perennials. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but will Izuku ever meet Bakugou? It's inevitable to happen. Robotex, how do you decide on Deku's quirk for this alternate reality? I said it in the Q&A, but it just popped into my mind because actually a while back I was thinking of an illusion quirk, like a quirk that, makes illusions and stuff. So I was thinking of that and I was like, okay, that's a cool quirk. And when I thought of the idea of the series, I was like, oh, you know what? I might as well put that illusion quirk as Deku's quirk, because why not? It's an OP quirk. So, this question by #anime_girl. Can we see a gender bend? And then a smiley emoji. And then in the replies, we got, Resin, my friend is alive. Yes, I want to see it. Uwu. I did the gender bend, so I'll just put that on the screen. The next question. Dead, inside. Will anyone from the series recognize Midoriya? What do you think? Sumaru2 asks, also where is Todorki? I didn't think about this until you said it. Well, for one, thank you. At least some people don't care about their favorite character to show up. So, yeah. And yes, I said it, he will show up later on, so. Kachu, dare I ask, where is Mineta? And then in the replies we got Sumara2, you dared, and Himiko Toga, gone forever. And we got Deku ... Midora, actually. What role does Todorki play in the story? Also, what was up with someone thinking they knew Deku in the shop? Okay, the role Todorki plays is, it's a big role. It's a big major role, so. And the guy at the shop? I thought it was pretty obvious. I am not gonna tell you here, but just reread the episode. It literally showed a picture of who we thought it was or whatever, so. Again, Destol 1967. What is the list of heroes that you have already killed? I don't have a list of heroes, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna tell you it's not too bad. So they've seen worse. So it's not too bad yet. Alicia Zahara, I'm pretty sure, I'm sorry. What happened to Izuku's mother? Does she think he's dead? That will be explained later on, because that's going to be a spoiler. Again, Destol 1967. 1. Where is my boy Shoto? 2. Is Urarica going to die? 3. Are Bakugou and Izuku going to meet soon? 4. What inspired you to create this comic? 5. Will Deku get arrested in the future? For 1, Todoroki will show up, yes. For number 2, I don't know, you bet on it. And 3, it's inevitable to happen. 4, I've said it, but I'll give you another thing that inspired me. Real life events. So, what happened in the past few months? Apart from, the whole virus shit, but what happened before that, like in 2019? What major things happened? So, and 5, well, place your bets on that. Rando_boy, gender bend time, please. Again, I'll just shove it here every time someone asks, so there. Amanda Soriano. Does Urarica admit that she has a crush on Izuku? I don't like him calling Deku. Well, you just called him Deku right there. But I don't think... Does it look like she has a crush on Deku? I mean, I personally don't think so. There's no, like, blushing or kind of like, oh my god. So, I don't think she does have a crush on him, so, yeah. Math Light. I love this story. Keep going. And does Ochako is doing fine with her money? If she buy ice creams every day, she will ran out of it. Okay, thank you for the compliment, obviously. And what do you think, how well do you think she's doing with her money? How she reacted to her losing her wage and stuff. And obviously, if she buys ice cream every day, she's gonna probably lose quite a lot of money, and she's gonna get fat like me, but I don't know, I guess she's fine for now. Yeah. Next question. Love This Site asks, are you overworked because of us, your greedy readers? And in the in the replies we got, Resin, my friend is alive again. You made me laugh. Or I'm just going insane because of the quarantine. Okay, I think all of us are gonna go insane in this quarantine thing, so you made me laugh too, so but I mean, honestly, I am kind of overworked, but I'm happy. I find it fun because you guys encourage me to keep going, so hard work pays off, if that makes sense. But MMC McClard or McClard, draw Deku in a pink tutu, and there you go. I'll make some like Photoshop drawing or whatever. By Brooklyn Anderson. Hi, I just want to say your comic is amazing. I hope you are having a wonderful day/night. My question for you is, what's your favorite anime? Oh, and Urarica here, $20 in an envelope emoji and cupcake emoji with smiley with blushes emoji. Hope you have a nice day, Urarica. Okay, thank you. I'm happy when people enjoy my comic, obviously. And yes, let's hope Urarica has a nice day, because she seems kind of, For your question, what's my favorite anime? I like Shrek. Samara 2 says, I don't want to impose, I really don't mean to, like Hufflepuff level don't mean to, but if there's the tiniest chance you could include an extra background character with this description. Female, 26 years old, Quirk body temp. Regulation can go from negative 350 Fahrenheit to 200 Fahrenheit. No health effects. Temp can radiate off into surroundings. Hero name, temp hair, long, dirty blonde eyes, greenish gray, don't care about costume or if they die. Just the opportunity is what counts to me. Thank you for even reading it. And then in the comments we got, I replied with, is that your OC or are they from the actual series? They sound interesting. And it does sound interesting, And Himeko Toga, I love that it's a really cool character. And then you, Samara, replied with OC. I mean, I probably could. I don't know what you mean, like, if you want them in, like, a file where they just, like, where it just shows them being dead, or do you want them to show up in the background somewhere? Because if that's what the case, it could just easily blend in, or, like, she talks, or someone talks to her. But I don't know, I was thinking of letting people submit to me their hero OCs and let me just like have them get killed later on, because I can't keep on thinking up of really stupid names for heroes. Alicia Zahara says, do Bakugou and Deku ever meet each other in this series? That is inevitable to happen, so. Unicorns rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With Deku and Urarica, can you do a gender bend, please? Again, right there. Silver Glider 12. Can you add twice into the series later on? Yes, actually, he will show up because, you know, he's a part of the League of Villains, so obviously, yes, he will show up. Red_leader537. I have a couple of questions for the author. Would you be willing to put Kiribako in your comic? And what animes would you recommend for me? I already do have some parts planned out where Bakugou and Kirishima will be talking, you know, but I mean, it really does depend on if you think that's Kiribaku or just like them talking to each other. So, and what animes would I recommend you? I recommend you to watch Shrek. Request denied. Oh, whoa. Where is Todor? Thank you for stopping yourself before. The wise choice. My question is, does Toga still likes Deku in this webtoon? And then the replies we got, Gacha's skinny dinny. It's Toga! And then the wise choice again. Sorry, I spelled it when I was half asleep. And then emoji face. Yeah, don't worry, we all make mistakes, so. I think it's quite obvious in episode 6. So go reread that or something. What_you_expect. Here's my question. Pulls out gun. Please draw Izuku dancing with Ochago. I don't know what else to ask. Okay. I'll just put that somewhere on the screen again. Yeah. Scarlet Higgs, I'm pretty sure. Inspiration / how you came up with this AU story. I've said it again, you know, in the QNA. I'll give you another hint on what inspired me. So I was inspired by personal experiences. It's very cliche, but it happens a lot, you know. So, no, I did not kill someone, okay? No. But personal experiences. I think it's pretty obvious which one will come up. Kermit Cutest. Do any of the heroes is no Izuku, also will Ochako have to fight him? That would be a spoiler. So maybe he will, maybe he will not. And Bakugou's a hero, so you got one. Gabe Itch, and in parentheses, it's true, asks, when do you plan to make Deku and Bakugou meet, or when do you plan to make Deku tell Urarica that he knows Bakugou? It's ever gonna happen. Okay, first of all, Deku and Bakugou meeting each other is inevitable. And Deku telling Urarica that he knows Bakugou, maybe, maybe not. And then Zero, oof. Why did you kill Pikachu first? Who is still alive? I need to know if Kiri is alive. Okay, the reason why I killed Kaminari in episode 5, or like the first victim or whatever, is because, one, he was in the prologue. So I was like, oh, I could tie it in together and like blah 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 so I can look smart. But I'm sorry, I angered a bunch of people, I know. A lot of people are still alive. The majority of Class 1A is still alive, so you don't have to worry. The only people that are in 1A that died is, you know, Kaminari, and then in episode 10 near the end where the broadcaster explained that stuff. So that answers your third question. Dark Nyan? I'm sorry. Will Deku kill Uravity, or will they become friends and she sheds light on Dark Deku? BTW, love this series. Keep it going. Okay, one, thank you. I appreciate it. And, I mean, them becoming friends or showing, like, relationship development is quite obviously going to happen. So, and maybe she will. Maybe she won't shed light. And Deku killing Urarica. I mean, I don't know, maybe or maybe not. It's a spoiler, again, so many spoiler questions. This question by Constance Courier. Is Deku gonna get attached to Urarica and not kill her? Maybe, maybe not. Samara 2, again. Did Deku pass the hero course test and drop out? If so, why doesn't anyone remember? Or did he just fail? I think this is quite obvious, like, he never went to the hero course thing. Because, you know, he joined the League of Villains, so, like, is my story this complicated that I have to give a word-for-word explanation on what happens to each episode? But, next question, it's.yo.boy.9001 again. Does Bakugou remember Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku? You know the answer already, so. Undead Gamer Girl asks, will there be a dramatic part where All Might knows Deku and runs into him? If so, you should add a whole fight where All Might and the rest of the heroes try to bring him into being a hero. Edit 1. You should also make it where Deku actually was a hero for a short time and then was kicked out or something, and the rest of the heroes don't know until Deku says something. Okay, I'll stop trying to take over the story. I'm just a good story maker and I get overexcited about it. Okay, if you say you're a good story maker, then I can't prove if you are or not, but you do realize that All Might, he died. He died. He's dead. So none of this could happen because, you know, he's up there or down there depending on who you ask. So I'm sorry. This is by Himiko Toga. Smiley face, who took Deku's spot at UA and who do you ship with Toga? Personally, I say Dabi, and then another smiley face. That's actually a very good question. I did not realize or think that his spot would be taken in UA, so I don't know. I never planned that out, so I just guessed a random person. Nothing happened. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna play like an important role or whatever because, you know, I never thought it out. So I don't know, and I don't think they're ever gonna show up or they might just die. I never planned it out. And who I ship with Toga, I don't know, I never really thought of it, but I don't know, Toga and Dabi, that sounds nice together. Next question, Snowflake half and half fire. Did Izuku go to UA or did he just go to a normal school? I think this is pretty obvious. No, he did not go to UA. I don't think he ever went to a school once he joined the League of Villains, so like, he just didn't go to school at all. He got homeschooled by Kurogiri or something. This one's by Phantom Hive. Is Dabi a Todoroki in this? I never really thought of this. I mean, I personally think the theory of Dabi is a Todoroki. I believe that he is. But I don't know. I don't think I ever really, like, put it in here. So, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe. This one's by Paranormal Cat. Can you add Mineta? I hate that little twerp, but I would love to see how you make him as an adult. And then a laughing, crying emoji. Yes, Mineta will show up, so your wish will come true. But not in a while, so. Vilite asks, do you follow the manga or the anime? BTW, I love the work you've done. I've always looked forward to these, and I was so happy when I found your webtoon. I hope you become more famous. And what are your ships? Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. And yes, I do try to follow the manga and the anime. I know what happens in the manga. I don't read it. I look at summaries and stuff. And I hear people talking about it. I think I have at least a decent knowing on what happened in the manga. And I do watch the anime to keep up. And what's my favorite ships? I don't really have one. Again, I said this in the QNA, but I basically dug my own grave because I unintentionally shipped the two main characters together. Whoops! But I don't have one. Request Denied Owo asks, why is there someone disliking all the comments? Yes, that is very true. I don't understand why people do that too. Okay, Bunny Blessed asks, I have a question. So, is there a specific reason why Deku's eyes are red? Also, does Bakugou know he's still around? And in the replies we got Bunny Blessed again. He said, also, how have you been, especially with this whole pandemic? Okay, to answer your first two questions, I said this in the Q&A. His eyes are red because symbolism. It's most definitely not the cliche trope of evil character equals red eyes. And Bakugou, obviously, he knows that he's still around because in the QNA it said that. And he thinks he's somewhere, so I'll just tell you that. And how have I been with this whole pandemic thing? I'm doing okay. I have a lot of work, but I think I'm quite happy, and I get to work on this comic more, so yay! Sparkled Potato asks, tell me the secret on how to grow tall so fast like Deku and an eyes emoji. To grow tall, you have to eat your veggies, eat protein, eat a good diet, and exercise a lot, which I did not do when I was younger, so I'm pretty short, and I get made fun of because of how short I am. But if you youngins still have a chance to grow, yeah, you gotta eat well, you gotta exercise, or maybe you're just lucky and since your parents are tall, you have a high probability of being tall too. And yeah, hug me, and then there's like things on each side asks, so hi, if Bakugou and Midoriya run into each other, like while Midoriya is in a fight or something, will Bakugou know it's Deku? Will Deku know it's Bakugou? Or do they not know each other in this? Sorry if I'm asking too much. It's fine, but them running into each other is inevitable, first of all. And that's a spoiler, so yeah. Moed Admo? I'm so sorry. I probably butchered that, but hey, love/admired your work. So anyways, question. Deku, do you ever just wake up and think to yourself, if only things had turned out different, if only if you had walked a different path, maybe your hands wouldn't be so covered in blood, maybe you'd even be good, if not for one bad day. Question for me, do you watch My Hero Abridged by Joyride Entertainment on, and then you censor out YouTube for some reason. If the last question is too personal, it's okay, you don't have to answer it. Okay, so one, thank you. I love it when people like my work, obviously, but Deku, I don't know. Maybe he does think he could have walked a different path. I mean, I know I do. I'm like, oh, what if I just became a doctor instead of an artist that makes no money out of this? I would have been much more successful in a way, but... And if I watch My Hero Abridged, I think I watched like 1 or 2 episodes of that. I haven't really watched any My Hero Academia content on YouTube, so yeah, I think I've watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes on YouTube. Game Racers HZ asks, what inspired you to make this awesome story? And also, is Iri-chan in this story? P.S. You've helped inspired me to make my own comics. Okay, Juan, thank you. I keep saying this, but I really love it when people like it and like they're inspired by it. It makes me really happy. But what inspired me to make this comic, I've already said it. I'll give you another movie that inspired me. It's about this guy who gets beaten up a lot. I'll just tell you that. And is Iri going to be in this story? Yes. Serenity Sky. I'm very curious about the ships. Are there any LGBTQ ships like Deku x Baku or Todo x Deku or Jiro x Momo? Just using those as examples. Or ones like Momo x Todoroki or Deku x Urarica. Yes, there will be LGBTQ ships in there. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be any of these. Yes, there will be one. Sasha, and then the thing Chan 101. So, does villain Deku have a Diff backstory? I guess so, yeah. Shoto Moon. Did Deku know Bakugou as a kid? I don't think we're all on the same page here, so I'm just going to explain it. So, from the prologue, in the beginning of the prologue, that scene happened in the anime, and that was when Deku was in middle school. So, everything before that, everything about each character is exactly the same. It is exactly the same as in the original series. The only part, or the only time when it actually changed, was how Deku took the answer All Might gave him. So, yes, they did know each other as children, so. Burning Scales asks, great work so far. My question is, how far along are we in the story? Like, first third or half away? I'm assuming not for the latter. And when did you come up with the idea for this story? Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, we are not even close to finishing, or at least if you mean the first season. We just started, boys. There's still gonna be a shit ton of more episodes we're gonna have to make. So yeah, we're just getting started. And when did I come up with the story? It was the beginning of January of 2019. That was a really poor sentence, but Trish Johnson. Where's Todorki? He will come on later. Okay, sorry. Mons1628. Does Urarica know Bakugou has feelings for her? I don't think Bakugou has feelings for her. Does it look like he has feelings for her? Like, he's not, like, again, it's not like he's blushing or like, oh god, I'm gonna like, I don't think Bakugou has feelings for her for now. I don't know if it'll happen later, but, and if he actually did have feelings for her, I don't think Urarica would know so far, so. Resin, my friend is alive. Okay, so for my cue, oh, we're gonna try to update more. I love this and it's really good. Please, okay. Yes, I will try to update more. You know, we're all stuck in here, so obviously I have more time, and I'll try to balance it out with my piles of schoolwork that I need to do. So, yes, I'm going to try to upload more episodes sooner. XX_pancake_XX. Q. Were Deku and Bakugou childhood friends? Yes. Jack Blake. Will Deku and Bakugou somehow pass by each other with Okacho nearby? And then the replies we got Sumara too. Yes, can this please happen? That's actually a very good idea. Maybe, maybe not. Victory and Otayuri, I'm so sorry. Are you a shipper? No. No, I don't have a favorite ship, and the shippings are all unintentional, so. She's in there, Ian. Can you please give a through explanation of Deku's quirk? I said this. If you mean word for word right here, right now, then no. I'm going to show more examples of Deku using his quirk to try and let you understand it a bit more through visuals, so you're going to have to think, okay? I know it's hard, but you're gonna have to think a bit. Dabi El Peridot, will we see any really important fight scenes in the future? I mean, I call them action scenes, but I mean, obviously there's a reason why the second genre of this series is action, so yes, there will be quite a few important action scenes. Midnight23 asks, does Deku like his villain name? I mean, based on the reaction when he first figured it out, I guess so. Or he laughed at it because it was so boring, I guess. Lucky0608, can we see how All Might is these days? Did he find another successor? Or did One for All die out? All Might, I hate to break it to you, but I don't know if you read episode 4 long enough or something, but he's in a coffin. I think maybe his body might be in ashes. He's up there or down there depending on who you ask again. And if he found another successor, or if One for All died out, that will be explained later on. So Yaganda, I'm so sorry. A question for Deku. Who do you like or befriend in the Villain League? I mean, like, who's your BFF? A question for Urarica. How much money do you earn a day? Bakugou. What do you think of Urarica? Deku. Oh, I guess he befriended Basically all of them, because they're quite small, honestly. And, how much Urarica makes is shown in episode 18, near the end. Obviously, that might change. And Bakugou already said what he thinks of her in the QNA, so, you know. Asuka, the cool girl, I'm pretty sure. Can you put every episode a T-pose of someone? It was funny. Laughing, crying emoji. That was mostly for a gag. I would like to do that again. J in Webtoon. Question. Is Deku goddamn salty? What? If you mean, is he salty? I mean, I guess a little bit. Underfell_sans. Everyone else, insert interesting question. Me. What's your favorite ship? Whoa. You're not the first person to ask what's my favorite ship, so don't worry. But I don't have a favorite ship again. I'm sorry, I don't have one. Little, do you ship some of the characters yourself, or do you just keep it to the story? I don't have a favorite ship. Now, I do think some ships are cute. I just don't have, like, a favorite. I don't know what you mean by just keep it to the story. Do you mean, like, if I were to ship some characters, I would put it into the story? Or if I ship some characters, I try to, like, hold my grudge back and not ship them? Because, I mean, I don't really want to put any ships that will, like, become the main ship to sail or whatever. Even though it's already happened by accident, but... So, I don't keep it in this. I try to keep it away from the story, I guess. Nice Doge. Is there gonna be a love interest developing between Deku and Urarica? Again, the shipping, this Izu-Ocha ship, that was unintentional and by accident, like I said. But, maybe not, so we're just gonna have to see. Something high. Can all of the characters dab? I'm just gonna have to break it to you, but dabbing is really old and cringy, so. WSP_Angel. Who did All Might pass 1 for All 2, and will you be doing some ships or no? Who inherited will be explained later on, and the ships were unintentional, so I guess no. Tofu the Neko. What happens when Bakugou and Deku meet? Things will happen. Things sure will happen. I'm Gay asks, how is your current health? Mental, physical, and spiritual. My mental health, I mean, I guess I'm doing good. I'm kind of stressed at times, but I'm quite happy. Physical, I'm getting fat from eating ice cream and junk food all day, so. And spiritual, I guess my spirit's doing okay. It's not ready to leave my body yet, so. Amber Dewar, I'm sorry. Does Bakugou and Deku still call each other by nicknames? Has Bakugou ever went looking for Deku? Is Deku ever going to create his own villain team? The first question. Maybe they do call each other by nicknames. You're just gonna have to see. Has Bakugou ever went looking for Deku? Maybe not. And is Deku ever going to create his own team of villains? Maybe not. This is all just maybe not, so, because, you know, it would spoil. Destol 1967, author, are you sure you want to answer all these questions? Yes, I will answer all these questions. I will answer all these questions, even though this video is going to be hecka long, but I will answer all these questions. Again, Destol 1967, what would happen if Bakugou and Izuku met? And then in the replies we got Aria Dreamer, bad things, and then Destol, you replied again with, well, you aren't wrong. Yes. And then Destol, again, 9, how's life treating you? Life is throwing a lot of schoolwork at me, making me stress out over some family stuff. But I guess they're letting me have a bit more freedom and more stress. Delta_Force. How many heroes have been planned to get killed? A lot. Lula Pula. Will Urarica end up dead? I would like to prepare myself, but if it is a spoiler, then don't do answer. In that case, how are you? How you feeling? How old are you? Well, the first thing, if I were to just skip this question, then that would mean it would happen. So, I'm just gonna answer with maybe, maybe not, because that's a spoiler. And, how am I? I think I'm doing pretty good. How am I feeling? I'm feeling a bit tired and cold. How old am I? I'd like to keep that a secret until further notice. Elizabeth Gotcha Beast 2, oh whoa. Are any of the heroes considering becoming a villain? If they are, how would they look like? I mean, I'm not any of the heroes, so I don't know. And if they were to become a hero, I don't know, they'd look all dark and edgy and emo and stuff, because that's how all villains are, am I right? This question is by I Feel More Happy Now. Who is the hardest character to draw, and who is the easiest? I never really thought of this, but if I were to say the hardest character would probably be, well, so far would probably be Bakugou, mostly because I haven't drawn him too much, even though I do like how I designed him. Like, his hair is quite difficult, and his eyes are kind of hard sometimes. And the easiest, I guess, would be Urarica, because she's a plain-looking bitch. Maru-chan Comics asks, how are you, author-son? I hope you're doing okay. I love art, BTW. Well, I love art too, and I thank you for being concerned about my health or whatever, but I'm doing okay, and yeah, I'm doing good. Bonnie 91863. Will Izuku and Kachan meet, and who has one for all? Both of these will be explained later on. Scully Bro asks, how long do you take to make these? I have not counted how long it took me to make episode 19, but I'll tell you episode 18 took me over 75 hours. The great Mr. Caden asks, what is Deku's favorite animal? I don't know. Like, I see him as someone who would like small animals, like rats, hamsters, guinea pigs, one of those small rodents. Dragon.Runner, how did you come up with the storyline? Also, I love your style. Thank you. I don't know if you meant art style or writing style, but thank you. And I came up with the storyline at 2 a.m. in the morning, as I said, out of the blue, so just popped into my mind. I was like, oh, this could be cool. Dex in Blue asks, does Deku have 2 personality or DID? I've gotten another question like this before, but I think DID or like 2 split personalities are kind of like, it's too much of a stretch, because I know a bit about it, but I don't think I would put too much into that. So I would have to say no, even though it kind of does look like this. Felix Espinal, I don't know, I'm sorry. Hey Izuku, what's your plan to get back at that rat Bakugou? I don't know. Danki_Kaminari012. 1. Izu, which hero do you hate the most? 2. Anyone who loves Urarica, raise your hand. 3. Izu, give Urarica her money back right this minute, boy, and apologize for taking it. Okay, 1. I don't know which hero he hates the most, maybe All Might. And 2, yeah, all you Urarica lovers, raise your hand. And 3, I don't think Deku's going to give her money back, so sorry. Silly Art Cookie, who will die next? Q-U-Q, I don't know. Someone will die next, I'll tell you that. Shafi.Dahadi, will UA Big 3 appear along with Overhaul? Yes. Kasai Kimuri, Where does Bakugou think Deku is? Does he think he's dead? That is explained in the QNA, so maybe. Robin A2 asks, what exactly happened to Mirio in this timeline? All Might did say if he had met Mirio instead of Deku, Mirio would have been the one to get One for All, and if Mirio did have One for All, he probably would have taken over Hall down pretty easily. Also in this timeline, did Todorki ever start using his fire side even without Deku there to help him? So all of this will be explained later on. So, maybe. Just.average. Why did Deku turn evil? XD, my poor cinnamon roll. He turned evil because he hated society! And then just average, you asked again. Gender band! This show. BNHA _ freak _ why is Deku so y'all? He's usually short, or is he an OC too? What inspired you to make this amazing comic? 3. Deku, what make you become a villain? 4. Deku, who's yo crush? That's all. And then in the replies, we got request denied. Whoa, isn't he still able to grow in UA? For the first question, I think you meant why is Deku so tall? Puberty struck him, okay? Yeah. And what do you mean he's not an OC? I just twisted his fate and stuff. And the second question, another inspiration. I'll tell you another inspiration is. And 3, how Deku became a villain. He became a villain because of society. And 4, I don't think he has a crush. Rataj Darwish? I'm so sorry. Does Bakugou miss or care about Deku at this date? This is explained in the Q&A, so Giannev? I'm so sorry. Have you ever traced any artwork before? No, this is not an offensive comment, just pure curiosity. In my opinion, I think all artists have traced something at one point in their life. Like, I used to trace. Sometimes I would trace to help me practice with things. So I would, like, if I can't draw something, I would take a reference photo and draw over that to try and, get the feel, get the shape, and then I would redraw it to try and help me, if that makes sense. And I would trace to, like, help practice me with backgrounds. So I would take pictures of buildings when I was in the city, and I would, like, use that, and I would draw over it to try and, like, get all the building shapes and feelings and stuff, because I think that helped me. Cocoa Puffs 182, is Deku going to either try to or kill Bakugou? Maybe, maybe not. Arrive Dursey Doobie, I'm so sorry. Why is Deku's relationship with his parents bad? And how tall is Deku? He wasn't telling the truth in episode 17 in that part, so. And how tall is he? He's supposed to be 6'2.5". So that's tall. Akariux? I'm so sorry. Yo, questions I got. Let's see. How the hell are you broke, Ochako? And how much bank Bakugou got? I don't know why Ochako's broke. She just started with her career, and she made some mistakes which caused large consequences. And I don't know how much money Bakugou has. I guess a decent amount. Bubble Bears Selena, or Bubble Bears Elena. Will there be feelings between Urarica and Deku? P.S. I love your villain Deku comic. Okay, 1, thank you. But feelings, I mean, it really depends on what feelings you mean. You mean romantic? Romantic feelings? Or that feeling? Or if you mean romantic, which I'm guessing it is, I don't know. This was an unintentional ship, so. Kokichi Senpai asks, question, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Gacha's Skinny Dinny. Hey, I got the 200 comment achievement earned. Happy about absolutely nothing. Well, I'm happy about it because of you, we reached 200 comments. Whoa! And this has never happened before, especially in just a little over a week, so yeah, thank you. And then Gotcha Skinny Dinny again. Everyone is thinking, will Deku meet Kachan? Think about it. In the begging of the storyline was the same. It just changed through one event, and that probably means the connection of the two aren't as strong, but they still were friends or whatever. And to that I say, kudos to you, because yes, they were friends. That answers all you people's questions. Mr. Brightside 2026 says, does Deku ever meet Kachan? I mean, it's inevitable to happen, so the wise choice asks, okay, I love this comic, and my question is, will Deku fall in love with the Jago? Okay, 1, thank you. 2, I don't know how to answer this. These ships were unintentional, so maybe not, I guess. Echo Holmes asks, hi, just wondering if Ochako and Izuku will get together by the end of this. Love this series, heart emoji thing, and keep up the good work. Okay, 1, thank you. And, this is just like the previous question. I'm just gonna say maybe not. The Su-Niner Wolf? I'm so sorry, the Super Wolf? Deku, why is so grumpy about your mom, huh? That will be explained later on, so yes. Semi-cool person asks, what's Midoriya's quirk? Like, I know it's that illusion thing, but what are the details of it? As I said earlier, this will be explained later on with visuals, because show not tell people, you better follow. L.A. Bon asks, here's my question. Is Bakugou and Midoriya gonna meet or fight in this series? Them meeting with each other is inevitable. So, that's one thing. Will they fight? Maybe not. Ochoko Urarica asks, is there going to be any of the normal heroes in this storyline? And gender bend, please. Keep up the good work. And then the replies we got, what_you_expect? Ochako, why are you reading a comic about yourself? What do you mean by normal heroes? I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer that. Paulina Niblas asks, where is All Might? And then the replies we got, Samara too again. If you look back in the episodes, you will find that he died peacefully in his sleep. And rest and my friend is alive. Dead. I mean, it's true. He died. Is it that hard to understand? They literally... It's not even through visuals. It's through literal text. He said, oh, he died. And then... Is it that hard? Okay, Shadow Wolf 36. Gender bender, please. And will there be any, relationship development? Relationship development. If you mean, friendship, like Urarica and Deku's friendship, that's quite obvious to happen, Over time, their relationship will become, stronger or something, or they'll get to know each other better, so, if that's what you mean, then yes. Then, Flame Spawn. Does Bakugou know Deku in this timeline, and will they ever battle against each other? You can tell from the QNA that he knows him, so yes, and they might battle each other, I'll just tell you that. Wolfie, and then Dashline Chan. Deku's villain named Deku. What? 18_Izuku Midoriya _18. Deku, turn good, please, or I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. Sorry. Dominic _2006. Who got one for all in this comic? What happened with Eerie? Where's Twice? All of these questions will be answered, so don't worry. And anime, yeah. What is the ship going to be, if there is any? As I said earlier, all of this shipping was unintentional, so there isn't one. And Jan Krividas, I'm so sorry. Is there going to be an episode where Midoriya meets the class and later is revealed? If spoiler, then don't answer. Well, since I'm reading this right here, if I were to just skip it right now again, you would know that it would happen. So I'm just gonna say maybe, maybe not. Goldspeed3962 author question: what is your favorite ice cream? I mean, that's a very random question, but my favorite ice cream is chocolate. I've been eating too much of it for a while now. So Roxanne Mysterious, pretty sure. Will Urarica ever find out Deku is a villain? Maybe, maybe not. So anime weebs, can we see the characters all playing beach volleyball in swimsuits? I mean, that's gonna take a while, but I'll give you the sketch. Rose, Bakugou, best boy, and then the wilted rose. Will there be any ships in this series? Just wondering. Uwu, BTW, I love this series. And then the face. All these ships are unintentional, so. And then Galaxy Queen. What art programs do you use to create your webtoons? I use Little Lazy Lacy. How long is your comic going to be? So far, I really love your work, and it only keeps getting better and better. Not only in the art department, but the storyline as well. It's a good twist on the BNHA series. Got to love those bad boys. Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, we gotta love those bad boys. And this comic, as I said in the Q&A, it's going to be quite long, with 2 seasons, with quite a lot of episodes in each one. So it's gonna be quite a while to get this finished. At Real Cthulhu. Are we going to see Twice? I don't think he was here. Yes, he will show up. Who needs sleep? What is your comic-ing process? Also, what inspired you to create this story? I'll answer what inspired me first. And my comic-ing process. So I start with stick figures. Then BAM! Done. Seston West asks, how long do you plan on keeping the comic going? I'm gonna keep it going for as long as it takes. Until we finish it. Which is going to be a while. Gamer Alley Cat asks, will Bakugou and Urarica get together in their comic, or Deku and Urarica? Please answer me question when you see it. Heart emoji. I really love your comic. Thank you. And all these ships are unintentional, so Area Dreamer asks, how are you feeling? And are you going to make any references to other anime games, etc.? And then I replied with, I think I've made quite a lot of references to other things already. And then Area, you replied with emote thing, and yeah, that's fair. Yeah. How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. I already said that, but I'm feeling good. And yeah, I'm gonna keep making more references to like a bunch of shit, so get ready for that. Destol1967, do you have a death wish that you're prepared to answer all these questions? Yes, I welcome death. And then we got Destol1967 again. What would you, the author, look like wearing Urarica's hero outfit or Deku's villain outfit? There. Destol1967 again. What would Deku look like wearing Urarica's hero outfit? Boom. Tiger Studios. In this world, do they have the coronavirus? Which do you choose is better, cold soba or warm soba? I don't think they have the coronavirus in this world yet. And, I mean, I've never tried soba before, but I'm just gonna say warm soba, because I like my noodles warm. So, Destol1967. Have you already decided on how the comic might end? Yes. Destol1967. Are you going to add any other prose from the anime/manga or not? Yes, I will. I want to put in as many characters from the original series into this series. Cries Loudly asks, are you perhaps going to make Bakugou's hero name Kachan? Actually, yeah, because I didn't give him a hero name yet, because in the series, in MHA, they haven't revealed his hero name, but I personally was thinking Ground Zero, because that's a big one, but I don't know, Kachan could work too, but I'm just gonna leave it blank until they show it, or I actually have to use it into the series. Algonk asks, where do you plan on going with this series? How much are you going to stay true to the original, or is it just going to be the characters? I haven't watched it yet, but I plan to. I want to try to, I said it in the Q&A, but I want to try and make it as true to the original series, so I don't want to make up any new information that later on will in MHA will be revealed that, oh, too bad, it's actually this. So I'm going to try and do that until at one point where I actually have to make up my own stuff, because I know that day is going to come. So request denied. Oh, whoa. 1. Did the kidnapping of Bakugou happen or something related to it in the past? 2. What are the crime rates currently like, lol? 3. Did All Might possibly take Lemillion as his predecessor? 4. Was Eri never used by Overhaul because All for One is alive? All of these questions, except for number 2, will be answered later on. And I don't know the crime rates. I guess so far it's quite low. So, yeah. And then we got Faye Hayer, I'm pretty sure. Hi, and then emote. I love this series and I love it. Here are my question. Hi, how are you? Is there gonna be any LGBT in this story? When is the next update? Thank you. Okay, yes, I'm doing good, first of all, thank you. And the next update hopefully will come in maybe a week or two, so, and yes, there will be an LGBTQ ship in here, so there. And then we got an emote as a face, so I can't say that, but I got excited over an update, and it was this. What got you into BNHA? What inspired you? Okay, first of all, there was an episode before that, episode 19, so you got 2 updates actually, but I got into BNHA through the manga. There I went to my local library, and I was looking at the large shelf of manga books, and I saw, oh, they had the first volume of My Hero Academia. So then I was like, okay, fine, I'll try it out. So I read it, and I liked it. So, and then I watched the anime. And then what inspired me? I'll give you another thing that inspired me. This time it will be, I was in this one fandom. It's a very crazy fandom with lots of scandals and drama. And that fandom was quite crazy. So it influenced me. And I put some of those themes into my comic, if that makes any fucking sense. But request denied. Oh, whoa, again. 1. Gender bend, please. 2. Can we see some original character designs for the villain Deku? 3. I just wanted to have a number 3, so it was complete. Really enjoy your comic, BTW. So, thank you. And gender bend, I'm just going to keep showing the same picture. For number 2, I have never made any original or concept art, so I'm sorry. Flip Wolf asks, what made you kill Denki the way you did? I really hate autocorrect. I mean, actually, I'm surprised you got most of the things spelled right, so I don't know. I killed him because he was in the prologue, so it kind of like connects everything. And I'm sorry. They just killed him. I'm sorry, okay. And then emote face Rice Kid. Does Bakugou care at all where Deku's whereabouts are? That was shown in the Q&A, so Leo Lone. I'm sorry. Is that how you say it? So sorry. Can you please do a gender bent? Right there. Pranin. Where is Mineta? And then in the replies we got Silly Kitty 45853. Why do we care? Smiley face. And then Pranin replied with, I just know the answer is funny. Mineta is somewhere. I'll just tell you that. Deadly Banana. 1. Did Kirishima die? No. Bridget Vasquez? I'm so sorry. 1. Does Izu dye his hair? If so, is the green strands of hair supposed to be there? Is it a style choice? 2. Did Izu ever go to UA or did he not get accepted? 3. Does Bakugou remember Izu? Okay, 1. his hair is naturally black, and he just dyes the tips. You know, those mint green part. He just dyes the tips mint green, because why not? 2, he never went to UA. So he never even tried to go in. I think that's quite obvious. So 3, does Bakugou remember Izu? Yes. Kirai._.draws. 1. Author, why did you pair Urarica and Bakugou together when it came to hero work? 2. Ochaka, why won't you tell anyone about your financial problems? And then the emote face. 3. Izuku, what's your most hated hero? I didn't. 1, for the first question, that pairing was by accident. Every ship was an accident and unintentional. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I'm stupid. 2, and for 2, because it's for plot, and it'll be explained later on, but it's for plot mostly. And 3, I think his most hated hero would either be Bakugou or All Might, so, woo! Sekeplani? Is that how you say it? Sorry for asking the most basic thing ever, but what are your favorite ships, whether or not they'll be in this webtoon? I don't have a favorite ship, but I do find some cute, so, yeah. I don't want to say them here. And we got Thunder Eclipse. Where is Todorki? He will come up later. BNHA_freak_. Will there be Deku in this comic? It depends on how you look at it, so maybe. Maybe not. Batnath100. Please can there be a subplot with Toga x Evil Izuku? I don't know, maybe. Gacha Mini 98. Will Bakugou appear again in an episode? Yes. Oreo Sushi. Will Deku meet All Might again? All Might is dead. Oh my gosh. He's dead. Unless Deku dies and he goes to the same place where All Might is, then no. Mary Tandelashvili. I'm so sorry. I can't read anymore. Will Deku ever meet Kachan in this webtoon series? It's inevitable to happen, so yes. And I'm sorry, I don't even know. Sorry but not sorry for Kill Bakugou. What? Mac_sheriff. Will Izuku inherit All for One? I think that would never happen. Infinite Crisis. Will you continue to work during the pandemic? Yes. Kuro-chan. Okay, what's my dog's name? Go ahead. How about Bob? Chill gal. Can be gay, please. Do not censure. I love your art. And then the replies we got Dominic_2006. What does can be gay mean? Are you asking me to be gay? I mean, I'm bisexual, so does that kind of count? Okay. Obviously, can there be a gay ship? Yes, there will be a gay ship, but does it look like I'm really censoring anything? Apart from, like, words to hide stuff, but I'm not really censoring any topics. Words_of_fire. How do you manage to make your episodes with no blur? Because I'm making a comic called My Villain Academia. Don't copy Peep Old. It took a while. I use pictures from my comics, so how do I make it like that it fits too? And in the replies we got Dominic_2006. Again, this is just my opinion, but you should probably change the name of your comic, because in the manga there's an arc with the same name. I honestly don't know. I don't know, like, what app you're using. I don't know too much. I'm guessing it's blurry because your canvas or whatever you're using is too small. So when you upload the file onto the thing, the Webtoon, they have to, like, make it zoom in to fit the screen. So that's what makes it blurry, but I've never had that problem. So I don't know, because you didn't give me enough information. But I hope that helps in a way. No Life 1. Does Bakugou remember Izu, and will he ever notice and say something? 2. Did Izu meet Shigi or the other villains by accident, or did he jump? 3. Does Izu remember Bakugou? 4. Does Izu have a soft spot for Urarica or anyone else? B2W, I love your comics. They are amazing. Keep up the good work and stay safe. And a bunch of emojis. Okay, 1, thank you. But to answer your first question, yes, he does remember. And maybe he will say something. 2, I'm pretty sure Deku met the villains by accident, mostly because he was rambling to himself and saying some really dumb fucking shit. And if he did jump, I think I would probably show that, even though it's very cliche or tropey. But and if I didn't show it, he would probably be bruised and he probably couldn't walk. So, yeah. I'm here mentally asks, can you explain Izuku's quirk in more detail? Yes, I will. Not through words, through visuals. H2O Extine. How are you holding up? And 2, do you have any plans to have Kirishima appear? 1, for the first question, I don't know, I guess I'm holding up good, if that makes sense. And yes, Kirishima will appear later on. Snake with a top hat. I love this series a lot. And then in the comments, and then the replies we got, Thunder Eclipse, same though. Well, thank you to both of you too, so. And then Bunny Blessed jumped on this so fast. Thunder Eclipse replied with same. I was like, zoom! Yes, you are all very fast. I am not very fast because my internet is really bad, but Zen, question, and then glitch. I'm not gonna. Hi there, creator. I admired your creation. It's a good story for Deku. Anyways, will Urarica join League of Villains? Because every chapters I read, I feel a very weird vibe around Urarica that says she will crack. Well, it's just a question anyway. Don't judge me, please. I won't judge you, but I like this question. It's a very good question. I mean, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. It does look like at some point she looks like she could just like snap at any minute. But maybe not, so Dominion _ hey there, this story's really nice. I like it. So my question is, are you going to kill off all the heroes from Class 1A? Please don't. Also rip Kaminari. May he rest in peace. But I'm not going to kill every single hero in Class 1A because that's just, I mean, even though it could happen, it's very unrealistic. Unless they kill literally every single hero, which Admo, I'm sorry. Hey, sorry for not commenting when this episode / chapter came out. I was very busy with things. Also, love / admired your works. So anyways, question for Tomura Shigaraki. Do you see Deku as a dog since you found him in an alleyway / back street? Since then you took him under your wing, you give him a home, feed him, clothe him, groom him, taking him for walks, and finally you went after him when he went off on his own without telling anyone where he was going or doing. Okay, that's a very interesting question. I mean, Deku is kind of like a dog, so, I mean, I don't think he went out and groomed him. Shigaraki gave him a home. He did feed him, clothe him in a way, but groom him and taking him for walks is a bit weird, but so he is kind of like a dog, I guess, yeah. I mean, I would see him as kind of a dog too, so. Nicholas Euler, do you ship Urarica and Bakugou? And then Deku ... Midoriya, and the reply said, oof, I ship Urarica and Deku. I mean, if you mean I ship them in the series, then no. I mean, I find Kachan kind of cute, honestly, even though it's not my favorite ship, because I don't have a favorite ship, but if you mean I ship them in the series, then no, but would I ship them in, like, MHA? I mean, I guess so. Ruri Kagami, question. How far do you intend to go with this, and will we see any fights? It will be this series will be quite long, honestly, and will we see any fights? I mean, there's a reason why the second genre of this is action, so yes. Pranin. When will Mineral show up? I don't know. I don't know who this Mineral guy is, so... Shinoko o Moteiru? I'm so sorry. How long does it take to draw each panel for this? I don't know, it could go from like 20 to 50 minutes. Maybe even longer or shorter, but... Hi. What would happen if the League of Villains were the good guys? I don't think they could ever really be good guys, but I don't know. They'd be good guys. Underscroll dark, underscroll angel, underscroll. Probably a dumb question, but how does Deku become a villain? And is Deku gonna restart and become a hero or continue as a villain? What do you mean by how does Deku become a villain? I mean, he became a villain because of society, but... I mean, if you mean in general, for most villain Deku it's because his hero he idolized, All Might, said, no, you can't become a hero, fuck you, and so I was like, fuck you, I'm going to become a villain instead, and that's most of the things, but, yeah. And if Deku is going to restart and become a hero, I don't know, maybe not. Meow Artist asks, author, will you start putting some out sooner? Yes, I will try to upload more episodes sooner if that's what you meant, but... Deku / Midoriya, when do you think the next episode will come out? I don't know, hopefully in a week or two. And then, final question! Oh my god. Addy F61 asks, why the fuck won't you kill off Urarica? No offense, but she is the worst anime character in the fucking world. And then I replied with, because she's the main character, and it's only been 19 episodes, so... Wow, what a great comment or question to end off. Yeah, she's the main character, I'm so sorry. You do realize that, right? It literally says it in the summary of this. So, she's the main character, and if she were to die later on, which can happen, it's only been 19 episodes, so, and out of the many episodes I plan on doing, I think it's too early for her to die if she were to die, so, so, that's actually, wow, we're done, finally, holy shit, took me forever, but I'm going to, finally, but thank you for watching this and hearing me ramble and stuff. I don't know how good this will be, but thank you. So, that's pretty much it. And I'm pretty sure most of you will be coming from my Webtoons, so, like and subscribe. Dislike it if you don't like this and you're offended by this or whatever, but, yeah.